Hello, I'm through the Razor, and this is number one of my actual university project. The project I'll be doing is for my final project, so it's kind of a replacement for my dissertation. But my topic is how has technology enhanced the biker. I'll be looking at a few different aspects of tech that has changed how the biker rides. The first one's going to be apps, which is today. I've looked at various different apps that you can get for your phone so that you can improve how you ride. The first one that I've looked at is called Augmented Traffic Views 2.0. It's not specifically a motorbike app, but it does help when you're riding a motorbike. But the whole point of the app is that you would use it almost like a sat-nav and have it connected to your bike somewhere, so on the handlebars, and you'd be using it to find out where the heaviest traffic was. Shows up, it's got like a map on there, shows up on the map where the heaviest bits of traffic are, and so that you can either avoid it, you can decide whether to filter through the traffic. And it's also got quite a handy feature whereby it lets you bring up traffic cameras. I guess the use of that would be that if there's, so like this at the moment, I know I can see the traffic lights if I look around, but if I couldn't see the traffic lights, I could bring up the video feed on my phone, and then it would be able to tell me, well, I'd be able to see what the traffic was like up ahead. I did use it around Portsmouth, but because there's not that many traffic cameras actually in Portsmouth that you can get access to through the app, it made it a bit difficult to use, and there wasn't really much use of it in Portsmouth. From what I've read online, it is very good in London and some big states in America. I'm guessing it would be like New York and like California, places like that, where it's actually got like integrated traffic cameras. But yeah, I thought in terms of like enhancing the biker, that's going to help, because you can go from not being able to see where the traffic is to being able to having like a live update feed of where the traffic is and whether or not you're actually going to be able to get through. So yeah, that was the first app that I looked at. The second app, which is probably my favourite and I've been using it for a while, is called Diablo Superbike. Now it's made by obviously the company Diablo. I think they generally make tyres. Basically you put it in one of your pockets on your jacket. You can let it tracks your GPS location. With that it follows you and keeps track of where you've been. But at the same time it also tracks, they use the accelerometers in the phone to find out your speed. It also does it to find out how far you lean on the bike, so when you're going around corners. It can be used on road and on track. If you use it on track, it's got like a set list of tracks that it can use. If not, you can upload the track details to the app so that you can do it to like a specific track if the app doesn't already have it. But on the road it's quite good for on like weekend ride outs. If you go like a certain route, you can find out, you can like compare your results from the different days, so you can find out how fast you've done a route or how much you leaned on one certain corner. In that aspect, I think that is a really cool app. It's really helpful for being able to improve your riding ability, I guess, because you can actually see an improvement through like charts and graphs. But yeah, there's not, in terms of like apps used for bikers, there's not actually that many. So there's one app that I did see where you can use it to find out where petrol stations are, but not only does it show the petrol stations, but it shows whether they're pay at pump, which may sound like a really small thing, which for a biker is a massive thing, because the hassle you have to go through of trying to get off your helmet and your gloves so that you can go into a petrol station to pay for your petrol. Massive pain. Find ones that are pay at pump, like there's a couple around here in Portsmouth. Makes it so much easier because you don't have to get off the bike. You don't have to take off any of your gear, which means it makes the whole process so much quicker. The amount of apps that you can get for bikers isn't actually that great. Yeah, just different like variations of petrol apps or being able to find insurance for bikers. But yeah, I mean, as I said, there's with the Diablo one, there's lots of different apps like that. But I find that because the Diablo one is free, I'll put a link to it in the description. Yeah, that's kind of as far as it goes really for apps for bikers. I've looked for different, like there's like top 10 apps for bikers, but I mean they're all kind of similar. It's either like mapping so you can follow where you go, but I mean the Diablo one does that for you, follows where you've been so that you can do the same route again. I'm through the visor, and as I said, this is my university project, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and thank you for